And now Facebook Live is live.
Facebook Live and Periscope. We're para-booking. We're para-booking live, Bubba Doll.
My computer's not ready at all. I'm not even ready to record.
Alright, well,
we got the live feeds going.
Well, that is always good.
For our Facebook viewers, guess what? We now have a Periscope feed going as well. So, like, if you're already watching the Facebook feed, there's no reason to switch over because it's literally the same feed. Maybe it's a slightly different camera angle.
Probably.
It's good feedback. Thanks.
Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust everything.
So we're running out of... we actually ran out of tequila. It's officially the end of Montezuma.
This is the last.
So we're having like these little tiny shots.
A little less.
This used to say something, and now it's just a smiley face, so it's weird. This used to have like, I like to drink when I'm stupid or something like that. But now it says
you drank it so much that now it's gone.
Yeah. Well, how come that part's gone? The smiley face is still there.
Because you're still going to be happy when you drink it.
Good point.
It's just that you drank it so much you wore out the letters.
Oh, is that okay? All right.
See, look, I have a smiley one too, actually, but it's hippie.
Yeah, but yours is...
I got flowers and stuff. It's nice.
Matches your character.
Huh?
All right, guys.
Wait.
We're going to get ready to start the Wretched Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, shit. Okay. Drinky. So if we start acting a little more boisterous in about 20 minutes, you'll know why.
Boisterous.
And this is not just Coca-Cola, people.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
This is Coca-Cola with peppermint schnapps. This is the first time I'm trying this.
It's good. It's not bad, right?
It's nice. Yeah, it's got a nice minty taste after the tequila we just had.
It is. It's a little refreshing.
It's like having Coca-Cola and brushing your teeth at the same time.
It's like doing Coke and then brushing your teeth.
Get clear.
Alright.
The gums are bleeding.
This is ready to go. You know what? I'm going to pull up the Periscope feed while you have the Facebook Live feed. So if anybody's typing to us on either of them, I'll have this one open on the computer. How about that?
Cool.
Twitter.com.
I like how we're like working together simultaneously. We're simulcasting. Is that a word? No.
Yes, it is. It is.
Is it a term?
Yeah.
I was just hearing on Ron and Fez.
They did it They did it for the last episode of WCW Nitro.
Oh, that's right. There is a McMahon that bought WCW, but it's not Vince McMahon. It's Shane McMahon.
Oh, look, it's working.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not the full screen version.
I was going to say, like, our faces
Twitter.
are really messed up.
But, like, I think if we do it this way, it should work. Hold up. Sorry, guys, we're experimenting with stuff, so things are going to be a little kooky.
We're always experimenting. This sucks. Did you pull up the card at least for? I keep saying payback. I'm definitely gonna say that a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah, this is our. We need to have the card open to start the fucking show.
Let's see. I had Red Bull within a half an hour, tequila, and now.
If we have any new viewers on our Periscope feed, just let it be known that
bear with us.
This is not your mother's wrestling podcast.
No, we talk about inappropriate things. Like fucking pusses. And like
how come?
What do they say that? Like tater tots? Wasn't like a nice
Did you get
word.
a slug of that? Was that good?
Yeah, it was good.
It's good.
I was wondering if like that was like a nickname for saying tits. You know, like yeah, let's check out
Totally.
those tots.
Totally what it means.
It's got nice totters. I'm still trying to get the language down, but I'll figure it out.
We have 6 followers on our Periscope.
Yeah, but they can't see us, so
well, we can't see them. I think it's working over there. I'm gonna go check over there.
Yeah, if you guys can hear us or see us or talk to us, just kind of give us some feedback here because we're trying to. This is great for the fucking YouTube video that'll be up too. By the way, major editing will be had to do. What do you want me to do?
I think it's working.
On iMovie.
It doesn't matter if it's not working because we've never used it before. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
if you're on Periscope, holla at us, playa.
And if you're not,
likes to say.
we're trying to pull it up on my computer, but it's just not working.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
That doesn't make sense though.
Yeah.
Ah, we're up. All right. We're just like up. There we are.
Hey, we got it.
All right, let's start this.
All right, guys.
Let's get the boat rocking. Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Don't tip the boat over.
All right, so yeah, let's go with the live episode of the Wretched Wrestling Podcast, guys. Stay tuned.
Be here, there, and everywhere. Oh, you laughing for?
Hit record already.
Oh,
my computer is deciding to take a half an hour to do anything. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, welcome to the Wretched Wrestling Podcast.
We are terrible.
This is episode 46 of your daily, weekly, monthly, yearly dosage of Fred and Craig. This is the worst show in the history of wrestling podcasts.
Disclaimer, this is fucking dog shit.
Well, we call it the Wretched Wrestling Podcast not only because we hate the things that they do in wrestling, but because our product is actually wretched itself. It's quite wretched.
It is, and you'll experience that soon enough if you have not already.
Well, anybody who's tuned into our pre-show on the Facebook Live and the Periscope already know how poorly run this whole system has gone. But technology, we have so much to talk about, Fred. We have WWE Backlash this Sunday.
We don't have much to talk about.
No, we don't?
Nah.
No, okay.
Nah. How you been, Craig? Yeah, everything's been good?
I've been doing okay.
Yeah?
This is weird. It's weird that you're addressing me like this.
I'm just having a conversation with my friend here.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But it's alright.
Okay, so anything? You got anything else?
No, maybe we'll talk about it later, what happened.
We're not talking about it later. Nope.
Oh, you want to talk about it now?
No, we don't want to talk about it ever.
Okay, fine. I went to Nashville and I got my answers. I'll just say that. I took your advice, by the way. Thank you very much.
Nope, we're not going there.
No, we're not going to go there. Okay.
No, we're not going there. Alright, guys, we have WWE Backlash to fucking preview.
Nashville.
And we're going to have our predictions and our analysis of the build to the pay-per-view, which they seem to change what time of year it is. It used to be after WrestleMania, then it was after something else last year, and they moved it up now to after. This is what, post WrestleMania SmackDown show, I guess?
I guess technically it is the first pay-per-view for SmackDown since WrestleMania, so
yeah, you're right.
It kind of doesn't make sense, but it's like, we already had Payback, and it's like
but they did one last year, and it wasn't after WrestleMania. They had, the 2016 was the first one back, and it definitely wasn't after WrestleMania. What?
No, it was probably called something else, like Great Balls of Dick, or whatever the fuck they're going in the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Terrible. So anyway, that's wrestling.
Alright, that's the show.
No, but listen, it's a little bit of a weird period. Braun Strowman. So, any update on Braun Strowman before we start up?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Braun Strowman's injury is not likely to be 6 months, like the original reports were saying.
That's good.
Apparently, that was just storyline. They wanted to write him off TV so that people want to forget about him. Because when you hear 6 months, you go like, oh, fuck it, he's going to be gone for a while. But they just did that with the knowledge that he'll probably be back before SummerSlam. He's probably going to miss Extreme Rules. No, he is going to miss Extreme Rules.
He definitely will be.
He's probably going to miss Great Balls of Fire.
He's lucky about that.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who's not participating on the card is already a winner. So they wrote him off for a longer period of time so that when he does come back, it's a surprise. They do that shit all the time. They did it with John Cena a bunch of times, and other people as well. So,
yeah.
Any other news? Oh, do you want to, before we jump into the Backlash preview,
let's put a Backlash on the back burner.
Whoa.
See what I did there? I took the word back and I put in another word.
Yeah.
So you got that, right?
Yeah.
Good joke?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was good.
Proud of myself.
Anyway, I think the big news of the week is this Twitter rant that Randy Orton went on.
Oh, yes.
And
let's talk about one of our favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, me and Fred have, I think we've covered it a lot, our hatred of Randy Orton. And it's not for anything that he's really done. It's more of
proactively,
right?
It's just that he's there.
Yeah, his existence more so his existence than anything else.
The fact that he has a body and it's present on television,
right?
Is what annoys us,
right?
So him,
we always talk about how he's literally the most boring. In fact, if you go back to our Wretched 5 last week, he was number 4 on our most hated wrestler of the week. That's what the Wretched 5 is. So. And Fred called him Randy Borton.
Because he's boring, Fred's
really...
I'm really good with the jokes lately.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking on fire.
I see Jen is tagging in on the live feed. What is she saying?
What if action figures chilling with us? Are you sure one of you is married? Whoops. That's my Sharpie. That's my Sharpie now, Jen. And trust me, you're not gonna want this back.
Yeah.
And we have a notepad, just like Blue's Clues.
So, I mean, let's get into what Randy Orton was talking about. So, Randy Orton, apparently, in an unprovoked Twitter rant where he basically wrote in his notepad on his iPhone and then just ranted off on indie wrestling, pretty much, and indie wrestling fans for diving and super kicking 10 times during a match and calling them, like, a bunch of, like, basically fucking losers and saying, like, while you're doing all that shit, while you're doing 8 super kicks a match, I'm here winning 17 or whatever, 14 titles and making millions of dollars. Where
fuck you, dude.
Where the fuck did this come from? What provoked him to say this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. This was so fucking random. And sorry, Randy Orton. Sorry we don't have a fucking legendary wrestler father figure that basically brought you into the fucking stratosphere with having Cowboy Bob Orton as your father. Yeah. Sorry all these indie wrestlers that are working fucking super hard to get over with the super hard indie crowd. I'm sorry they don't have fathers to fucking force their heads into Vince McMahon's cock. We're sorry about that.
Yeah, we're sorry you were, not everybody was born into a great legacy before you, like...
Yeah, not everybody's Samoan, too. Like, not everyone just gets a WWE contract.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? And fuck you. Like, this bothered me so much because he's the worst fucking person to say this.
Right, he's the one guy who you go, fuck you, because nobody fucking... okay, there is definitely a section of wrestling fans that enjoy Randy Orton's work. I don't know what they see in him anymore. I mean, there was that period of time in, like, when he debuted in 2002 through 2006, when you're like...
When he tried.
When he was the Legend Killer, like, okay, he was a young guy, he was trying to get his spot on the card, and then he won his fucking, like, second world title sometime in, I want to say 2006.
Right.
And then that's just when he stopped trying, I want to say, because what has he really accomplished since then? Sure, he's won, like, fucking 12 world titles, but so has fucking John Cena. So
it's also when you've been in the company for 15 years. Sorry, you won a couple of world titles.
Right.
Like, like I said, like, not if every wrestler was like, I'll suck Vince McMahon's cock for a fucking contract and a world title, I'm sure there'd be a lot more people that would do that.
Yeah, like Fred would do that.
Well, I don't know if I would do that. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on the price.
You think about it though, but that's the thing. It's like he's one of those guys. He's one of their old fallback guys that they always just like when they have nothing better to do, they throw the fucking title on him. He's never like the guy that they're building up. Okay, sure, he won the fucking Royal Rumble this year, but I think it's because all they wanted to do was do a Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton match to break up the Wyatts from earlier in the year. It had nothing to do about Randy Orton. It was really about, well, we got nothing else for WrestleMania this year. Let's break up the Wyatts and have Randy Orton challenge him, which was still, I still don't understand why that needed to be done in 2017.
He is not... If I watched a Randy Orton match from 2005 and I watched a Randy Orton match now, the only thing that looked different, the only thing would be is that he looks older. All his moves are the fucking same. He still does the fucking DDT, does the RKO out of nowhere, he does the stupid power slam, he maybe sometimes does the backbreaker or whatever on his back. This guy isn't, even when he was in the Wyatt family, at least when Daniel Bryan was in the Wyatt family for like 2 weeks or whatever, at least he changed his fucking outfit.
He wore the fucking outfit.
He wore the outfit.
He looked the part too.
Randy was in the Wyatt family, he doesn't change his fucking jacket, doesn't change his tights, doesn't change his fucking voice. Nothing. This guy is the most unoriginal person I've ever met. At least when we make fun of Dean Ambrose and how horrible he is, at least he's fresh. He sometimes tries to be innovative.
Yeah, and
even John Cena. Okay, he's at least he does the springboard stunner, which is terrible. But at least he tried something different.
You know what Randy Orton is? Randy Orton is fucking Roman Reigns 10 years earlier. That's exactly what he is. He's the guy who they elevated to the top, where there was like a little bit of fan interest in the beginning, and then just like a bunch of nah since then. Like, that's what we're going to view Roman Reigns in 10 years. We're going to be like, why do they keep putting the title on him? It's the same thing, because he's like, he does the same thing every week. By the way, Randy Orton, there's a lot of wrestlers out there who don't have the in-ring, mechanics of like a Chris Benoit or Kurt Angle or Chris Jericho or Kevin Owens or one of those guys, but they can get over with like their mic skills as well. But Randy Orton also doesn't have that, and I don't care what you say about his mic skills. He's one of the worst fucking promos in the business. He is so boring. He can say the
Jinder
words.
Mahal's up there too, dude, and he's so facing him at fucking Backlash.
At least Jinder Mahal has an excuse in that he's never done this shit before.
Yes, yeah.
Like, Randy Orton's been on the fucking main event of WWE for over 10 years now, and he still cuts the same fucking promo. When he fucking did the whole reveal about the Bray Wyatt breaking up with the Wyatts, and he said, you know why I did it? To screw him. I was like, what are you, 12? That's what I would have said when I was fucking 12 years old. Screw him. Screw him. Like, fuck you. At least beep it out. Do what they do with Brock.
Yeah, when I say, like, I'll screw him, like, I'm not, like, I say it with passion, you know? It's not like you, dude. So, like, it's fucked up, you know? Like, just fucking...
Give me the liquor. Give me the liquor.
Wait, what? You want more? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Why do you want more?
I can't deal with...
Did they say something wrong or something?
No, I can't deal with wrestling. That's what.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't deal with wrestling also.
No, it's nothing. You want some? Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, cool. So, alright, so I just wanted to get that off my chest. Do you have anything else you want to talk about the Randy Orton fucking dive tweet that he threw out there?
I don't know, he's so boring, I can't really get into it further enough to say that. And why did he write that on his notepad?
Yeah,
on his fucking iPhone?
That's so fucking
That's
like an Instagram fucking thing to do. Like that's like something that people do who like do these fucking...
hashtag himself.
That's what people do like when they have these, I'm missing the word. Like they're doing like online, fuck, I can't think of the word. They're working out, but they're showcasing it. What's the fucking word I'm talking about?
Like they're not, like...
You know what I mean? Like they're doing like some kind of like exercise program.
Oh yeah.
And so they're like they have to explain their story the whole fucking time they're doing it. So like, oh, today was a really tough day, but you know what I did? I got through it. I really tried my best, and I feel better now that I tried. Like they write that in the fucking notepad, they screenshot and they put it on Instagram. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold.
Damn, you don't have a cold, man.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. There's really not much. Craig's dying in the background.
Randy Orton killed me. Oh, God.
He gave you syphilis.
Oh, God. Keep talking, Frank.
Okay, all right. Well, there's not really much to talk else about that stuff, so why don't we just get into fucking Backlash? Let's get into Backlash.
All right, so let's start with the. You're gonna need to take the reins for the first couple minutes till my.
The Roman Reigns? Okay. So the preview match, I guess,
does not help at all.
Is Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English.
Is that pre-show? Yeah.
I'm guessing that's a pre-show match. I have no clue. I'm assuming it's gonna be though. Can we say that quickly? That Ty Dillinger is gonna win.
Yeah.
Aiden English stands no chance.
Yeah.
It's a filler match. It's to get the crowd pumped up, and Ty Dillinger's been on a kind of a nice low card kick.
Yeah.
He's been doing well and all that stuff. So, it's all good. 10. Fuck it. I guess let's get into we'll start our way up. So Luke Harper is going to face Eric Rowan now. Luke Harper has been... they already had this match, first of all.
They did.
Eric Rowan won.
Yeah.
I'm not really too familiar with this feud, what's going on.
There is no feud.
There is no feud. It's just them that they just fought each other once and...
Yeah.
Eric Rowan won or something like that. Okay, fine.
That's pretty much it. Eric Rowan won. By the fact that Eric Rowan won, Luke Harper is definitely winning this time.
I would hope so, dude. I mean, nothing against Rowan. Rowan has... how do I explain this? He is not on my radar whatsoever.
Rowan?
I try to get into him, I try to invest in him. I just can't. Like, there's something he just doesn't have the wrestling skills or the character that really like pumps me up.
You know what didn't help when he lost to The Rock in 2 seconds at WrestleMania a couple years ago?
And I actually forgot about that until now, so that's another reason not to like him.
Yeah.
He's just there. I don't know. I mean, we've been big Luke Harper advocates, so I just think Luke Harper deserves more, honestly, but the problem is they only have 2 titles on there. You know, they have the world title, which seems to be in Randy Orton land at this point, and the U.S. title.
Randy Orton land. Sounds like such a boring theme park.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, do you want to go to Sami Zaynville, or do you want to go to Randy Orton land?
It's just like you getting pulled by like a fucking little like wheel train.
Just
like,
a guy cutting a promo listing all the wrestlers he fucking beat.
You see I've beaten in the likes of Triple H,
Chris Jericho,
Jeff Hardy,
Test,
Chris Benoit.
Oh come on, everybody can beat him now. I could pin him.
Oh god.
I mean, there's not a lot of build to this match other than that they were in the Wyatts for years. I can't fucking talk.
It's alright. Like I said, there's not really much we should really.
Yeah, let's not go into it too much.
Let's not go into it much longer. This match I'm actually excited for. Baron Corbin is fighting Sami Zayn now.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of been a battle of one's being a bully and the other guy is the underdog type of guy. I mean, it's kind of like Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn is really, I think Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn was probably a better feud just because Samoa Joe had more intensity, I would say. But
yeah, I could say that. Yeah,
but I'm not gonna denounce. I'm not gonna say shit about Baron Corbin. He's been fine. He lost to Randy Orton this week with the RKO out of nowhere. Did he fight it? Yeah, he did beat Randy Orton beat him with the RKO out of nowhere. So I don't know. I'm gonna go with a long shot here. I think that Sami Zayn is actually gonna pull up the upset victory.
Really?
I think he's gonna go like Spike Dudley route. I don't know, the Giant Killer kind of thing. I don't know. I think that I don't know what their plans are for Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it gonna be like? Is he just going to be a jobber that just wrestles really well and gets people over, or is it going to lead to somewhere now that he's on? We've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn should be on SmackDown.
Right,
clearly, it's a land of opportunity there, much like Ellis Island. And
back in the day, not anymore.
No, now it's Mexico.
Yeah, they don't come here anymore.
Yeah, now you got to go through a sewer.
Yeah, no.
What's wrong with that?
No, you don't want to go to. This country doesn't.
Should we just talk about Syria instead?
Yeah, want to talk about Syria?
Yeah, let's talk about Syria.
Okay. So I think the Syrian refugee crisis is something a little overblown. No. What are we doing?
No.
What are we doing?
Don't trump this conversation.
Fuck you.
What do you got, Craig?
This is a tough one for me.
What's up, Kevin?
Oh, Kevin joined too? Kevin joins in every week on the Facebook Live feed. Guys, if you are not tuning in on our Facebook Live feed every week, you are absolutely missing out. This one is...
Sounds so convinced when you said that. You are missing out.
It's because of my voice. I'm trying to not enunciate too loud, and I'm not trying not to I can't speak.
Procreate?
Procreate. I'm trying not to procreate with my voice, because that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
I want to agree with you, but at the same time, I've been reading the reports about Baron Corbin supposed to be in line for some kind of mega push this year.
I hope so. I hope so.
And I just can't see him losing to Sami Zayn on the route to such a path where he climbs up the ladder. Now, Randy Orton is the champion right now, and I don't foresee him losing the title for a while, because who's he going to lose it to? As much as I hate to say that. Right, but I mean, Randy Orton's a face, and Baron Corbin's a heel, so I mean, I think the person who eventually will take the title from Randy Orton will be Baron Corbin. So I think Baron Corbin needs to start piling up those wins, so I'm going to go with Baron Corbin on this one.
Okay, cool. So we got a first disagreement there.
All right.
Oh boy. All right. Well, fuck
let's do this one. Let's skip.
Oh, you want to get skipped?
Yeah. Let's go to.
All right. So let's talk about the rise of
the best thing on
SmackDown now.
I would say in WWE right now.
Really? You go as far as to say that? Well, yeah. Now that Braun Strowman isn't injured. I guess I'll go with that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's sad, by the way.
We're
talking about the Fashion Files, aka Brazongo. Not that it's sad that that's the most entertaining. They've been doing a great job with what they have, but it's just like, really, that's the best thing we got.
Yeah,
like that's the only they're fucking talented. Don't get me wrong. You know, I love them as a tag team.
I love them.
And when they got to this whole fucking gimmick where they were, becoming the fashion police or whatever, when was that? Like when they first went on SmackDown?
They started a while ago.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, but they didn't do anything with them. You didn't know what the fuck they were doing. They were just handing out tickets, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Is this?
And then like randomly, like Fandango, like had that promo. He's like, "I'm so sexy. I can do my sexy moves." He started dancing with this girl, then he got attacked or some shit.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Fuck, and there is a special place in my heart for this team because I've liked Fandango for a long time. Tyler Breeze, I don't really care as much about. I think he's good. Yeah,
I could give or take Tyler Breeze, but Fandango is really the moneymaker here. And they did another episode of the Fashion Files this week. Third episode, which was just as good, if not better than the fucking first two ones.
Yeah.
Because of the line, which was...
Well, they were making fun of everybody's shirts.
Right, they were making fun of everybody's merchandise.
So defense. Baron Corbin wearing a wolf on his t-shirt.
He's had 3 shirts, they all have wolves on it.
They all have wolves on it.
Yeah.
So they talk about the Usos, the Uggos t-shirt that says day 1-ish.
Yeah.
But they say day 1 is H.
Day 1 is H!
What does that mean? I don't think anybody knows. And then they finally say, our day will be H. Our day is H.
Maybe one day our day will be H too, or something like that. It was so fucking funny.
And it was just so fucking simple.
Yeah,
so simple.
The best part is that he deadpans it every time. He says it so seriously, like he.
I don't know how they don't crack up.
I don't know how they don't crack up either, especially when he was dressed up like as the
janitor.
As the janitor, he's like, oh yeah, what are you doing here? Get out of here. He's like, oh, you didn't notice that I'm your tag partner. And I'm like, he's like, oh my god, you're a master of disguise. And then he couldn't say the word. He's like, you're a master of you dress up really good. It was really fucking funny.
And then like Tyler Breeze was like all psychologically fucked up because he found all these horrible fashion stuff.
Yeah,
he's like, you've gone too deep, man. like it's like fucking Donnie Brasco or something. Like,
oh my god,
it was so fucking good. Like they've fucking made whatever this is fucking really entertaining.
They're like my new favorite tag team right now. They're above Enzo and Cass now. They're above everybody right now. I don't care about any. Maybe Cesaro and Sheamus are behind them, but
the Hardys maybe.
Yeah, but the Hardys aren't doing anything right now. They're just tag champions doing.
Yeah.
And I want them to do the broken character. But anyway, so what do you got here? Do you got the Usos retaining the titles, or do you got Brazongo, the new face team, winning the titles?
I'm going to say this first before I give my prediction. Not only have that Brazongo been doing great with the fashion stuff, but then they defeated the Colons on SmackDown, and the Usos came out to cut a promo, and I thought they cut a really good promo on them, basically giving them their Miranda rights. As the Uso penitentiary.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually kind of cool, like a good play on words.
It was good.
You know, the beginning was a little weird when they're like, Cowboys and Indians. Like, I guess what they were trying to say. That part was like a little weak, but like, they got into the Miranda rights thing. I thought that was kind of cool, like a good concept.
It was good. It's just one of the fucking two Usos has the worst voice in the fucking world.
No, I know.
I'm dying here.
But I'm loving this though. Like this is, I can't like this. We talked about this a long time. I think especially last year. It was like, why aren't the Usos are so forgettable? Why don't they just turn them heel? There's no reason to do that. Like, why not do that? And they finally did. I think they've been doing great, and I'm actually thought they should have been tag team champions going into WrestleMania. They ended up being tag team champions afterwards. I think it was a good call, honestly. Much as American Alpha, I think has been a good tag team. Right now, they're kind of like, it's only
American Alpha hasn't done anything since
I was just going to say.
Even them winning the tag titles didn't even seem that important. Because they won it from fucking They won it from Rhino and Heath Slater. It's like, I know they won it from the Wyatts, whatever. But still,
they're like the nerdy version of the Steiner brothers. I feel like, like they're just like the clean cut version of them. Like,
I don't know why, but the WWE universe hasn't really like connected with the American Alpha like the NXT crowd did. For some reason,
that happens a lot, though. Well, not a lot, but I think it happens more often than not. I don't know if it's like the big crowd or the fact that. With NXT, you might not see the American Alpha every week. You might see them like on one show, and then you might see like if they're the tag champs, you might see them on one show, main eventing, and then you'll see them at Takeover. So it makes it more special.
Right.
Like Authors of Pain are the tag champs in NXT. You don't see them wrestle except for on the Takeover shows.
Right. Pretty much.
Which is actually tomorrow night. I'm actually excited to see the Chicago show. It should be good actually.
I finally
got to face DIY in a ladder match.
Tommaso Ciampa got hurt over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I don't know what the status of that is. I don't know if that's. I don't know if it's like a
shit. That's like the one match I was looking forward to.
Mr. Realist on the Periscope feed said American Alpha is getting forgotten.
Well, they have actually. They're more like American Al Beta.
Yeah.
But, no. I mean, what are you gonna
sad
do?
Because they're both really talented workers. It's just like they just kind of gave them this gimmick where. They're these generic wrestlers who come out and they're excited to be there, and I don't know, like the general public of WWE fans don't care about that. Like you need something else, Like look at what fucking Breezango's doing right now. They had nothing going for them. They literally
nothing.
They were one step ahead of Goldust and R-Truth in like the all-time tag team rankings for current wrestlers, and then they just gave them some fucking time to do some stuff on the mic and do some backstage skits, and now they're up there in the top 5 fucking stables in the company. I'd say, right?
I agree.
Top 5.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that one on there.
I'd put them in maybe number 5, but they're still. I would say if they're up there, they just jumped up the ladder with like these great skits that they're having.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna go with so as far as the match is concerned at Backlash, I'm gonna actually say I'm gonna go against it. I'm gonna say Usos are gonna retain. I think that this feud is far from over.
Yeah,
it's just begun. There's really nothing that's really happened besides them cutting these fashion file kind of promos, and then that's really it. What's up? Brian Dixon's back.
Oh, hey, what's up, Brian? Joined us on the Facebook Live feed.
Judge's teeth. Yeah, well, he's a freak of nature. What do you want me to say?
He's talking about Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, who is a gift of God. But yeah, he has terrible teeth. But so do I. So, well, they're just like, they're crooked and shit. I look like I'm from Britain.
It's like if Lisa didn't get braces in that one episode, what her teeth would look like.
Teeth go through her eye.
I love it when you use random Simpsons references.
It's always Simpsons references on the Wretched podcast. That's how we roll. I'm going to agree. As much as I think how great the Breezango has been since they started doing these Fashion Files things, I still think it's way too early to give them a title reign. I mean, they should give them time, though. Like, I don't want them to just beat them. I don't want the Usos to beat them and then to just disappear off the radar again.
No, I think
they've proved that now that they belong in some kind of capacity on SmackDown every week.
I agree.
I mean, what other tag teams are on SmackDown not involved in this besides American Alpha?
The Ascension.
The Ascension and the Colons. So.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm under the impression that they're there to stay now. Rhino and Heath Slater, they're gone. Vaudevillains are broken up because Simon Gotch is gone. So there's not much talent left in the SmackDown tag division, so it makes sense. They gave them an opportunity. They're running with it. I want to see them continue it, but it's just not their time. Usos are going to retain.
Yeah, you can't jump the shark with this where... you can't have them win the titles right away. I think that's what happened with American Alpha.
Yes, definitely.
Is that there was no chase. They just came up, they won the titles. They're like two-time tag champs. You would fucking never know that.
You'd never know that.
You would never realize that unless you actually followed it for last year. Fuck, man. Like, now I don't... That's the problem. Is like, then you don't care. Like, once you have the title and then you lose it, it's like, okay, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, when Shinsuke won the title, it was like a big deal. Then he lost it, and then he, fought Bobby Roode again. I didn't care about the second match as much because I'm like, he won the title.
There's some guys where it works, like
Daniel Bryan.
Like Daniel Bryan, trying to get the title back. Yes, I did like when Shinsuke won it back from Samoa Joe, but then when he was challenged, then when he lost it to
Bobby Roode.
Well, he lost it back to Samoa Joe first. And then
then he won it again, yeah.
But then once he lost it to Bobby Roode, then I started, and then I was like, now he's going for a third reign, now I don't care.
Right.
But I agree. Like, the same thing happened with, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, I had somebody else. But they do this all the time, where it's like, they give him a title reign right off the bat, and then it's just like, Sasha and Charlotte, their feud of the women's title.
Perfect example.
They traded the titles like fucking 5 times, and by the time like the third one happened, I'm like, I don't care who has the fucking title anymore. I just want one of them. I want somebody else to have it
at that point.
Yeah,
it's like doesn't have any fucking meaning anymore.
Right.
You know, and this is all in a span of a year, by the way, or 6 months. Maybe I'll go as far as to say 6 months.
Yeah, and Shane McMahon already called Charlotte the most decorated women's wrestler in WWE history this past week on SmackDown. And I was like, that's a bit of a stretch. She's only been around for like 2 years. So
2 years.
2 years. Yeah, she's had 5 world title reigns. That's because she lost the title 4 fucking times.
Right. Exactly.
But like, yeah. Hey, wait. While we're talking about that, let's talk about the 6-woman tag match. Hey, segue, guys.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, I don't give a shit about this match. Naomi, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch will take on the welcoming committee of Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina with James Ellsworth.
What did they call the name? Flair, Fire, and Glow or something like that. I kind of like that name. It was kind of cool because it
wasn't Flair. It was something else. But
it was like I forgot what it is. Maybe someone can help us out there. 2 people who are listening. Versus the welcoming committee. I kind of alright with that name too. I got the point there. We're welcoming Charlotte into SmackDown.
Now, last week I was talking about the Charlotte a lot in the idea that I feel like she's
weird as she's a face.
Yeah, it's weird that she's a face, and it's weird that she's still not really acting like a face, and that she's kind of like tweening right now.
And she's like, after this match, I'm going for the world title. Right. They kind of played off, and no one was like, okay, fine, like we'll have a competitive matchup.
Yeah.
And like they're all like being like good people, like they're like being competitive in a nice way, but we all know that Charlotte's gonna play dirty at some point.
I think they had a singles match between
Naomi and Carmella.
Right, and Carmella beat her. The face team is winning this one. They kind of have to, because look at the star power on the face side.
It's just,
and then look at the rejects on the heel side of Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina.
It's like the Yankees of 1998 versus like the Kansas City Royals now.
The Royals won the World Series 2 years ago, so that might not be a great comparison. But yeah, like no, it's like the
Islanders.
Yeah, sure. The Yankees versus the Islanders. Sure. Fuck you, bitch. You know what it's like? It's like how the Boston Celtics got their asses handed to them by the Cavaliers tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
I tuned in the third quarter, and I'm a Celtics fan. It doesn't make any sense. I live in New York. I'm a Yankees fan. I'm an Islander fan. I'm a Celtics fan. No, Celtics are good.
No, I'm just kidding.
But I forgot the game was on, so I asked Alexa. I'm like, hey Alexa, what's the score? What's the Celtics score?
You met Alexa Bliss?
Yeah, Alexa. I know her. I have on a first name basis.
Okay.
That sounded nothing like her song.
I know. I try to do it, but I can't never do it.
Yeah.
I love her theme song.
Yeah, well.
Sorry, I messed up your story.
Yeah, you're just trampling right over it like a fucking rhino.
Gore!
Yeah, that's Fred's gimmick. Fred's new gimmick is being a rhino. He's just goring every segment.
Just ramming into things.
Anyway, I asked the score, and I was like, what's the score? She's like, it's, the Celtics are losing, 84-44. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no,
Alexa's broken.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I was like, Alexa, read me the score again. Because I thought, I'm like, all right, she must have been 64. Like, that sounds like that sounds like a normal blowout, getting killed by 20, but they were getting doubled. It was fucking 84-44. I don't even know what the final score was, but it was insurmountable.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that's what this game is. It's the Cavaliers versus the Celtics. It's just total fucking annihilation. The face team is winning on this one. But I had an interesting thought. I have a new theory. I don't think this is going to happen. I'm still going with Charlotte's going to use them to get her number 1 contender opportunity. I don't think it's going to happen in this match. I think it's going to stretch out a little bit over time.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she gets her number 1 contenders match and she wins the title, then she's going to turn on the 2 of them.
Okay.
That's my original idea. But I have a new one, and I thought this one just completely off the thing, is that everybody's kind of expecting Charlotte to do that, right? People kind of like...
Right, they're hinting at she wants a title shot.
Right, and people already don't trust her because she hasn't been a face very long. She still cut her promos very heelish.
Yeah.
But, I feel like they should almost not do that and completely pull the rug out from under you and have Becky Lynch turn heel? How fucking cool would be that?
Interesting.
How cool would be that? Yoda, I am.
I know, really. You're like the retarded Yoda. No, that actually be kind of cool. I can't picture her as a heel.
She was a heel in NXT for a while.
Was she?
A long time, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She was a heel until she had that singles match against Sasha, I think, like, until that program started.
Oh, I didn't
remember that match?
It was a singles match. It's very blurry to me. That's when I started getting into NXT a little bit.
Very good match.
Yeah, I know. I mean, their matches were great, but that would be cool. No, I'm serious, though. No, that'd be cool, though. There you go. Shit siren on me. Shit siren's on. No, that would be actually pretty damn cool. I would think so, you know. Wouldn't
that be like totally catch everyone off guard? Like,
yeah.
It's like turn Becky heel for no fucking reason. Like Charlotte's about to win the match, and then I don't know, Becky fucks her over for no reason.
Yeah, that would be.
And then heels out with all the heels, and she joins the welcoming committee, and then takes over the lead of the welcoming committee.
Like Charlotte, you can just come in here and just get your title shot and shit. I've been here for a while.
It kind of almost has to happen though. So like either Charlotte or Becky has to go there.
I can see
because look at the heels on the SmackDown side; they're so bad. Natalya is your most decorated heel women's wrestler, and she sucks.
She's on the Wretched 5.
She is. She was on last week's Wretched 5 as number 5.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about that. Thank you.
Okay, did you see the segment, though, where they were having the you know, kind of like, I don't know if it was a contract or if it was just them meeting up all together with Shane McMahon in the ring. Yeah. Okay, I thought it was fucking hilarious that James Ellsworth thinking that Becky Lynch and Charlotte want him so badly and they can't contain themselves.
And Naomi as well.
Yeah, like he's just like, listen, I know that you want me, but you can't have me. Oh, like, okay, duh. Like, I thought it was so great that James Ellsworth thinks he's like the most, like, the sexiest man alive. Every woman wants him now.
I'm not gonna lie.
Clearly a doofus.
I'm not gonna lie. I do like James Ellsworth as a chicken shit heel. He's perfect in that role.
He's so oblivious
and like being a manager for a women's wrestler that's exactly what he should have been doing from the get go.
Yeah, I agree. I just thought
that shit that he was doing with Dean Ambrose like a couple months ago was fucking terrible.
Never went anywhere, right?
Yeah, he turned heel on him.
Another reason why I hate Dean Ambrose.
Right.
Nothing happens.
Right.
How's Periscope doing?
Periscope.
We kind of forgot about it a little bit.
It's running. Somebody said I think it was Flair. Tamina is shit.
Tamina? No, I like Tamina.
I thought you guys.
You can't even say she's shit. She doesn't even wrestle, dude. Whatever your name is.
Somebody said
I can't even read.
Oh, I thought I thought you guys made the figures wrestle. Oh, come on! Oh, come on!
Hi, I'm Dean. I'm funny.
No, it's just there.
No, you're not. No, they're the new members of the Wrestle Russian podcast.
They're gonna take over for us when we get too drunk. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Let's just have them facing each other like intimately, like love hurts, love scars.
All right, put this shit down. Stop. See, Daniel Bryan's too short.
There you go. They're gonna hug each other.
Oh, dude, that's not a hug. That's not a hug. All right, stop. It's already derailed the goddamn podcast. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. All right, guys. So what did we cover? We covered that. Let's jump ahead on the card. Let's start getting to the. Let's get towards the main event match.
You don't trust me with the figures anymore.
No, I mean, keep it away from you. It's fights in this head.
All right, so Shinsuke Nakamura is going to fight Dolph Ziggler.
I want to say
very unpredictable match.
I want to say that this match, stop, is going to be very good. I think it'll be the match of the show.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and we've talked about this in the past, is that we've had literally no build other than promos for the last couple weeks. And
no matches at all. I don't think Dolph has wrestled. No.
No, he's wrestled here and there, but it's just the same shit. It's the same. We talked about it a lot last week. Right.
And listen, nothing against Shinsuke. I mean, you know, it's been fine. You know, he's a great wrestler. I mean, listen, there's nothing bad I can really say except for his English is horrible. But this was not the right way to utilize him.
Yeah,
I think
this was not.
You should have had a showcase match. Even if it was against, like, Aiden English.
They should have just done Sami Zayn as his first match, the first week on Raw again. Let it main event SmackDown, and let that SmackDown people like relive that moment, like in a smaller version of the same match, and like
it wouldn't hurt Sami Zayn.
No, because Sami Zayn's not a main eventer. I don't think he ever will be. I
it breaks my heart to say that.
I love the guy, but I just don't think it's happening.
All right.
Go ahead, Red.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura is definitely winning, so let's throw the predictions right out there right away.
It's hard to like, it bothered me that there's so much talent on the fucking show, but it's like they get reduced to shit like this. Like, Dolph Ziggler turns heel. Nothing fucking happened.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happened with it. Like, at least with the Usos turning heel, it reinvented them, made them more relevant and something that I can get into, and then it paid off from them winning the titles. But this fucking doesn't do anything for him. Now he's gonna get his ass by Shinsuke. Where does it fucking take Ziggler from here? Dude, I wish he should just quit the fucking company.
He really should. I mean,
it was like go to New Japan, dude. You would have a great fucking career there. You know?
It's so weird how like other guys in the company go through these face and heel turns, and like they lead to different opportunities. He's kind of got like exactly the Usos, a perfect example. They were treading water for so long as faces.
Yeah.
Then they turned them heel. They didn't use him for a while for whatever fucking reason.
Right, it came right away. Yeah.
It didn't come right away, but once they finally started using them, it's a good program. It works. It works a lot. It works really well. And like now they're the SmackDown Tag Champions. Now, like what is with Dolph Ziggler? Like he was treading water for months as a face, for years as a face, and he literally hasn't done anything significant in the last 4 years, I want to say, since WrestleMania 20, the day after WrestleMania 29 when he won the World Heavyweight title. And then he goes like from Raw, he goes to SmackDown, he's like doing nothing. He had that one great match with The Miz where he put his career on the line.
That was a great program.
It was a great program. I forget what show that was. I want to say
the 900th show. Or the...
No, it was a pay-per-view, I think. It was like No Mercy, I think. I think it was No Mercy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, against...
Oh, that was a different match. Okay.
Yeah. And it was a great fucking match. And, like I was like, finally, they're doing something with him. And then he turns heel. You know what's bad when you don't remember a heel turn? When you don't even remember how he turned heel. I don't remember how he turned heel.
He just beat the shit out of Kalisto one year. One day. That was it.
Right. Kalisto. Like, that's the first mistake.
Kalisto saved him from Baron Corbin, and then Kali beat the shit out of him.
Right.
Okay, whatever. I've always been under my I don't want to say philosophy, but like my general rule is I feel like if you're going to make a heel or a face turn where it's like going to be permanent for a long time, you should change it up. Like he doesn't change his outfits. This music is still the same.
Music is so terrible.
At least with the fucking Usos, I know we keep going back to them, but I don't know if their music changed and they went more of a gangster persona.
Yeah,
like fucking perfect. Like. You couldn't have asked for a better heel turn for them. Like, a new fucking heel image.
You know what? That's perfect. You know what Dolph Ziggler is? He's Big Show. He's a heel.
Good comparison.
He's a heel or he's a face. He's the same fucking character. He still bores us either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's the same fucking thing. Kane. Yeah, Big Show. Kane. They all do the same thing. They're either a face or they're a heel. They act exactly the same. They have the same fucking gimmick, the same music, same moveset. Nothing changes about them. And guess what? People forget about Kane. People don't care about Big Show. And nobody gives a shit. The only thing that people care about Big Show in the last 10 years is the fact that he lost fucking 50 pounds. Like, none of his matches nobody cares about. Nobody cares about any of his fucking programs. Like, I just don't understand how they just dropped the ball with Dolph Ziggler. I mean, I don't know if it's him to blame. I don't know if they're not giving him the creative leeway that they give with other guys to write his own storylines. I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry, my mom joined. Mom, look what we drank today. Peppermint schnapps.
I know.
I was telling him the story about you.
The story.
Not more than
the story. So, I mean, it's a good. I'll give him this. It kind of almost elevates Dolph Ziggler a little bit more that he's facing Shinsuke Nakamura at a pay-per-view.
I guess.
But
it doesn't make me care about him more.
No. But it'll be a good match, obviously. It has to be a good match.
It has to be.
You can't go wrong with these two. But
even if you didn't try, it'd still be a good match.
It's still, at the end of the day, it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura winning. And then I don't know if they'll continue it. I really don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not, right?
Yeah.
They'll move on?
Yeah, he'd have to. Shinsuke's too big of a star, too.
Yeah.
Feuding with Dolph Ziggler.
I read something recently where, they're Vince McMahon wants to use Shinsuke Nakamura to replace John Cena's star power. I was like, whoa, that's big words from Vinnie Mac.
That's
number 3 on our Wretched 5 of last week. You want to do a new Wretched 5 after we finish the card?
I'm sure we can. Yeah, we can change that up a little bit.
All right, so I mean, let's go to the last match, man. I mean, we've talked about
the second to last match.
Oh, we forgot.
Kevin Owens is the United States of America champion, is defending his title against AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way. It's going to be a great match.
Absolutely.
It's be phenomenal. One of the dream matches of WWE.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel about the U.S. ambassador gimmick that Kevin Owens has portrayed himself as?
It's good. It's not clicking with me yet, though. I feel like it's kind of like the List of Jericho, like where I'm like, this is so stupid, but like eventually it'll work. But right now I'm just like, eh. I like Kevin Owens a lot, guys. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, but this isn't really doing it for me right now.
Nah, I don't know. He's trying. I almost feel like there's like this void with Kevin Owens because it's not his fault, but Kevin Owens and Jericho was such a great team, and stuff, that it's tough now that Jericho's gone. And you could tell that the feud's going to continue. Like, this is just a placeholder for when Jericho returns in a month or so. And,
right.
Because he did this week on SmackDown, he did the highlight reel.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, which was pretty cool. And then
that just definitely solidifies that as soon as Jericho comes back, he's going to feud with him.
Yeah, and then it led to a match because AJ Styles interrupted the highlight reel, and then Jinder Mahal interrupted him because he was supposed to be the guest. So Jinder Mahal faced AJ Styles in a match, and I don't know about you, I got the impression Kevin Owens on commentary for that match, he didn't really seem into he wasn't really on his game, he seemed a little not into it at all.
I mean, how can you blame him? He's kind of like in this
limbo.
He's in this limbo where he's the second-rate champion on the show, even though he's probably one of the top 2-3 guys on the show in general after AJ Styles, and he's facing AJ Styles, probably the number 1 top guy in the show.
Right.
And they're both fighting over the fucking U.S. title. It just seems so out of place from where we were the day before WrestleMania a couple of weeks ago, where one was the Universal Champion, the other was the WWE Champ, or whatever. Randy or whatever. AJ Styles was champion a little bit longer ago, but still, it just seems so out of place from where they were a couple months ago. And now you have this thing. It's does AJ Styles win the United States title here?
Nah, I'm going to go Kevin Owens retains somehow.
Yeah,
I don't know how or why.
I was going to go with a DQ finish on this one, because this seems like one of those prime candidate DQ finishes where it's you don't want AJ Styles to lose to fucking anyone, really.
Enough he lost to Jinder Mahal with interference,
right?
On SmackDown this week. That was bad enough.
Right.
But I mean, Kevin Owens can't lose the fucking U.S. Championship. First of all, he's got a gimmick attached to it already.
Right.
And he just won the thing, lost it, and then won it back. So, within a span of a month. So there's no way that he can have this happen.
No.
He has to keep with it. Yeah, maybe I would even go with the DQ finish. If I had to pick a definite winner, it would be Kevin Owens somehow. But
I'm going to go with Kevin Owens retaining.
There's a good chance of a disqualification, count out, or something like that.
Either way, I think my prediction is going to be that Kevin Owens leaves the show with the title, whether that's a DQ or if he beats him via shenanigans. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I tend to agree. I kind of want this program to be over with, to be honest. I love both guys, and I'm sure this will be a good match, but they just don't seem like they're in the same place right now.
No, it's
AJ Styles just
very thrown together.
AJ Styles just seems so out of place in this program, and Kevin Owens is still doing the Face of America. He's still obviously feuding with Jericho. He did the highlight reel.
Yeah. So, it's almost like a placeholder for when Jericho returns.
Right.
Pretty much. Inevitable return.
And Jericho, I actually looked at the Fozzy tour. I think he's, the tour is over in mid-June, so it's not going to be a long hiatus from him. From what I've heard, he's going to come right back. It's not going to be like he's going to wait 6 months to come back. Like, he'll come back as soon as the tour is over, it sounds like. So he could be back before SummerSlam, it sounds like.
That would be awesome.
So I'll probably get a SummerSlam match between the two of them. That would be nice.
Yeah. Alright, so we kind of went into that. Let's talk about the most highly anticipated...
I would say infamous. Let's call it
infamous, most edge-of-your-seat main event...
I wish it was
edge. ...that ever hit the scene of the World Wrestling Entertainment.
You mentioned main event, but I'm thinking this should be the main event of WWE main event. That shitty second tier show that
on main events.
Yeah, on main event.
Okay.
This could be a main event of main event. That's how shitty this is.
Should main event the old version of NXT.
Listen, we've talked about Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton a lot over the last couple of weeks, so I don't want to waste a lot of time on it. I really don't.
You sound so depressed.
I don't want to talk about it. It's true though. I just don't want to talk about it. We've done it. We've been there, man. We've gone through this so many fucking times, and here we are. Finally, I'm gonna get the end of this, and this is gonna be the end of this. Okay, there is no.
We think.
Yeah, you're right.
We think.
We think. But Randy Orton's winning, and that's it. That's it. He's winning. He's winning, and he's retaining the title. Because if Jinder Mahal wins the fucking WWE title, Fred.
Are you pulling an AJ Styles, Shane McMahon, Fred threat?
I will eat my shorts.
I know, I thought you meant quitting wrestling.
Oh, no. No, I'll eat my shorts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I will eat my shorts.
Can I pick the shorts?
Sure.
Okay.
But they're my shorts, so you have to pick one of my shorts.
Shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, not your own shitty jizz-stained shorts.
Damn it!
Alright, Fred,
Who do I have on this?
Yeah, who you got?
Oh, my prediction? This is a tough one.
Yeah, if you feel like it.
It's a tough one.
Fuck you.
No, I'm trying to be serious here for a second.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Who do I go with here? I'm going to go with Randy Orton.
Oh, okay. That was a real tough one for you, right?
Yeah.
You were really battling that one out.
I was like, yeah.
Alright, Fred.
A lot of molecules in my brain were like...
We've wasted so much, we've wasted so much brain cells on talking about Jinder Mahal the last couple of weeks.
I feel like I've wasted a lot of my life right now.
Yeah, me
in
too.
In this basement.
Yeah.
Talking about this.
I mean, we are two, 31-year-old men talking about wrestling in a basement with toys in front of us.
Thank you for elaborating in more detail about that.
With your mom watching the podcast.
Our only fan. Should I have Daniel Bryan and Finn Balor dance a little more?
No, please stop. Stop!
Will you go to prom with me? Yeah, that would be...
I will cut this shit short.
Fred, wait. Will I go to prom with you?
Fred, I got the Wretched... Yes! Alright, these are never appearing on this show. Oh, again. Never.
Love scar. That's not even the words.
Alright, Fred, so what are we looking at on the time here? We have about 10 minutes to kill here. You want to do the Wretched 5 now that we're here? Now that we've done it? I think we should base off last week. It should be like an ESPN ranking where you go some guys moved up, some guys moved down, some guys have left the list, some guys have joined the list.
Okay.
So, first let's stick with the guys who were on the list last week. Last week's results, guys, was Roman Reigns first on the list, Dean Ambrose second on the list, Vince McMahon third on the list, Randy Orton fourth on the list, Natalya fifth on the list. So I'm just going to go right off the bat. Randy Orton jumps to the top.
Randy Orton jumps to the top. Cut the boring promo on SmackDown this week.
And the dive promo that he did on his Twitter account. That
jumped him up.
That jumped him up to the top spot by far. We didn't talk a lot about Raw this week. Dean Ambrose didn't piss me off as much as normal, so I think he automatically...
I didn't watch much of it, but him and The Miz had a feud, and a match.
They had an Intercontinental title match, and Miz got himself DQ'd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really that bad, I guess. It was a good match for the most part?
Yeah, it was a good match. It was okay.
All right.
It was good. People were pissed that it was ended in a DQ naturally. So
okay. So
I'm not gonna. So I don't know if he's worth taking off the list yet, but I think he definitely
goes down. Definitely goes down.
I'm gonna put him at 5. I think he
over Natalya.
Well, I think Natalia's gonna fall off the list.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put Dean down at 5 now. I can always revise.
That's true.
So who else do we have on the list? We have Roman Reigns. Now Roman Reigns,
he fought Finn Balor this week on Raw.
Yeah, and he beat him. It was a good match. I will give him that. So he's going to definitely move down on my list too. I'm going to give him a little break here. What do you think?
Yeah, let's give him a little bit of a break. So I think
he had a good match. He didn't do anything really annoying this week.
I'm going to predict like how shitty Backlash is going to be because of Vinnie Mac. So maybe he should be number 2.
I see, but then I want to give him a pass because then he said Shinsuke Nakamura has the potential to replace John Cena. So, so maybe he just stays where he is.
Okay, he's in the middle of the
He's like, he could move up 1, he could move down 1, but he just stays there. Alright, so Vinnie Mac stays 3.
Keeps being shitty, just as always.
Yeah.
Number 2. Who would the number 2 slot be? I mean,
I'm gonna throw. We said last week he didn't really belong on the list yet because it was just too new. We're past that time, man. We're past that time.
Who are we talking about?
We're talking about Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal.
Ooh.
I think Jinder Mahal. He cut another terrible promo this week, 2 weeks in a row.
I couldn't believe how bad it was.
I don't know what happened.
So bad.
That one time he beat somebody a couple weeks ago, he was so angry after he won. He cut a great promo and he's angry. And I'm like, this could actually be good. He could actually develop into a good character. And then the next 2 fucking weeks, he cuts these terribly boring. It's almost like he's not even in his own body. Like because these promos, he's just like, I am the Majora. I am going to win the WWE title.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's not fucking convincing at all. So sorry, Jinder. I am hindering you and putting you at number 2.
Yeah. Remember when he would when he first came back and he was just like, all I want is peace. And stuff like that. He kept talking about peace, and we're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're in wrestling, you fuck. There's no peace.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And is he really Indian? I would love to know this, by the way. I don't think he's really Indian.
Let's find out.
He can't be. I feel like he's so stereotypically Indian. He's almost like Rusev, where he's not really Bulgarian.
Born in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
He's Canadian! A Canadian trying to be Indian, it doesn't even fucking make sense.
Billed from India.
Fuck. All you need is a fucking tan around here. You could be fucking anything from the goddamn Asian countries.
Yep.
God damn it. Alright, so number 4, Natalia looked really stupid this week. Just in general.
We put somebody else on the list.
Yeah, I mean, who? I mean...
yeah, that's a good point.
Who do you put? I mean, there's no one really in this pay-per-view really...
I think Dolph might deserve it.
He's trying, though.
Yeah, he is trying. He did cut a good promo.
It's not his fault.
He did cut a good promo on Jinder. Just by default. Yeah, just by default. Roman moves down a couple spots, but he's still on the top.
He's got to stay in the top.
All right, guys. The Wretched 5 this week of results are number 5, Dean Ambrose. Number 4, Roman Reigns. Number 3, Vinnie Mac retaining his spot. Number 2, new spot, Jinder Mahal. And number 1 with his dive rant, Randy Orton, that motherfucker.
I love how in the Wretched 5 that the number 1 and the number 2 spot are going to go to the world title match coming up this Sunday.
I would actually prefer number 2 as the champion at this point. I don't even care.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
So, Fred, you got any other news you want to cover before we cut loose these people and let them go on with their Saturday nights?
Saturday.
Early Saturday.
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
No,
I really have nothing else.
I try to find stuff on the dirt sheets. I mean, someone was talking about
there's not a lot of news on the
that
dirt
there's
sheet.
Actually a good chance that Jinder Mahal actually could win the world title this Sunday.
I don't believe that at all.
I don't know.
Do you believe that?
I think there's a good chance that they're trying to make him at least a viable threat. He beat AJ Styles this week.
Yeah.
Almost clean.
Well, not really, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well.
The Sign Brothers interfered.
I love how that happens, but Randy Orton could fucking beat Baron Corbin, who's an up-and-coming star.
Yeah.
Just fucking clean.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin does the thing where he slides out and slides back in and gets the RKO.
The WWE has but they have their guys, though, that they always protect, no matter what. John Cena, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose. They just have their guys. They protect them. For whatever reason, they can't fucking lose clean. Yet, people like Seth Rollins and Finn Balor this past week on Raw, and Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, they all fucking lose clean all the fucking time.
Yeah. Well, I think that Yeah, it's kind of stupid, you know. Like,
you know who they are? It's WWE guys versus like indie guys who came up through the business, as opposed to guys that Vince McMahon was decided was a champion.
I know. God forbid they put in hard work and
except for maybe Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was an indie.
Yeah, he was an indie guy actually.
Yeah,
I think he. Yeah. I don't know. There's really not too much outside news besides like the Braun Strowman stuff. Really.
Yeah, there's not a lot of news right now. There's not a lot of dirt sheet information right now. I've been trying to read them. There's just not a lot to talk about right now.
I think at Extreme Rules, I'm kind of looking forward to that 5-way match.
Yeah. Let's talk about that for a couple minutes.
So it's gonna be what? Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns,
Seth Rollins,
and
you say Finn? Did you say Finn?
I said Finn. Yeah.
No, not Dean Ambrose. Dean's still feuding with Miz. Who are we forgetting?
Samoa Joe.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be a really good match. I think.
I'm so glad they're doing that because, as I said last week, I was like, I'm so tired. I'm already tired of Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe for some reason. So I'm glad it's like getting thrown into a mixed man match.
Yeah.
And that kind of like breaks it up a little bit. And Finn Balor has been so good since he came back. Like,
I know.
I was a little
I'm almost afraid.
I know, me too.
I'm afraid he's gonna get hurt again.
I was worried when he first got called up. Back before when he first won the Universal title, because I was like, they weren't using him right. Like, do you remember he wrestled the one #1 contenders match, and then he didn't wrestle again?
Oh, when he beat Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
And
then he didn't wrestle again until he won the Universal title. And I'm like, and they were doing too much to build up his character, you know, like the Demon King. Like, from week to week.
Seth Rollins was like,
where are you, Demon King? Yeah. Where are you? And it was bad. I was like so worried about it. I'm like, I don't like this version of Finn Balor. But now since he came back, he's just been wrestling every week, having a solid match, and kicking guys' asses, or, you know, in this case, losing.
He's so much more badass now.
Yeah, there's something about him just, like, being, like, cold. He's very cold right now.
Yeah.
He's got, like, almost, like, no fucking, like, facial no facial, like...
No demeanor or anything.
Yeah, no demeanor.
Very, very stoic.
Demeanor.
I saw you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, we missed that high five. Let's try again.
Shit.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a really good match. I think that actually is going to be it's probably going to be one of the best matches of the year. WWE does these, when there's a lot of main event guys in one match, they always have, like, a fantastic match. Like, even the Hell in a not the Hell in a Cell, the Elimination Chamber match that we weren't even really looking forward to, where
we were
Bray Wyatt
bashing at it because it was 6 people, like, main eventers in one match. Remember that?
Yeah. Right, because it was a SmackDown pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But it ended up being very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Especially the last 3, which was AJ, Bray Wyatt, and somebody else. John Cena. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, and especially because it's not a gimmick match. It's just a fatal 5-way. So
you know they're going to be innovative.
Oh, yeah.
And you know it'll protect Roman Reigns. You know, like, he won't have that much of it. He'll have some capacity to it, but, like, it'll hide him.
I'm hoping it's going to be, like, also booked like that fatal 4-way match for the Intercontinental title they had last year.
Oh,
Kevin Owens, Cesaro,
Miz,
and
Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good match.
So good. So I'm hoping, like, you have 5 of the best workers in the company, you know, Roman Reigns notwithstanding. But, I mean, it's going to, even Roman Reigns in a spot fest match is going to be fucking good. Now, who wins this one? This is, I mean, we don't have to make the call now, but this is a tough one to call.
It's a tough one now to call because now that Strowman's out of the picture.
The only one who is definitely not winning, I want to say, is Samoa Joe. Like,
Joe is definitely
not winning, but...
Because he's not going to fight Brock Lesnar.
No. But, like, I can almost see Rollins versus Lesnar. Like,
really?
Yeah, you don't think you can see that?
Nah, I don't really see it.
Get revenge on what happened at WrestleMania 31?
I just feel like it's so long ago that people don't even, like, almost remember.
Yeah, but...
I just think he's been so stale lately.
Yeah, and Roman Reigns, I think they're going to hold off. I told you that storyline that they're going to...
Yeah.
They're supposed to hold off. They're already planning next year's WrestleMania of Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, lots of jizz on that one.
Fucking jizz all over that shit.
I'm going to go with Balor. I mean, it seems like the most...
Balor sounds like that looks like a good one.
Even if he gets his ass handed to him against Brock Lesnar, like, it'll still be like a good match, you know. So like, this is a delayed Periscope jizz shot that's Craig.
All right.
We made a real splash on this podcast tonight.
I know. We really just spread our seed, didn't we?
It really did. We spread wide open.
Yeah, we just we let the floodgates open, and we just let you all have our own. We gave you our Demon King.
Right. Exactly. We let everything unload on us.
Yes.
Like, we let everything off our chest.
We got a lot of stuff off of our chest.
Yeah, we had a lot on our chest, then we let it off onto each other, so that it's all right.
Yeah, we had a lot to just, sometimes you just need to release.
We had a lot of frustration.
We had a release. Sometimes you just need to release.
It's been a stressful week. Sometimes we just need to let it explode.
Wait a minute, are we saying gay things?
I don't think we're saying gay things. I just think we're saying, like, things that are natural to us. You know?
Totally natural.
Like,
I love how we can never get through a segment without breaking character. Alright, guys, I think that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. I think that's gonna pretty much wrap it up. I mean, we're sitting at an hour and 5 minutes.
I would like to let you know, though, that I have gone. I started going to therapy. Though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had to because we've been alluding to this the last couple of weeks. I realized I went back to Nashville. I didn't even get to tell you this, dude. Yeah. Okay. I found a guy.
Oh yeah, George.
Yeah, another strawberry daiquiri in his hand.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and he was like had a lot of shrew cubes in his pocket. It was pretty crazy,
Yeah.
So I said, "Wait a minute, son. Those aren't shrew cubes, are they?"
Wait, are you his dad?
Oh, shit. No, that can't be true.
No. Well, you said son, so...
Unless his mom's like 80 or something. Oh, no. What the fuck did I do in Nash? Oh, my God. What happened?
I want to know now. This is very interesting.
Whoa. Hold on a second. No. I don't think that...
Wait a minute.
No. I don't think I did something with a very elderly woman. That could not have been possible.
No, because you can't do anything with a woman.
What do you mean I can't do anything with a woman?
No, not
Do tell. What does that even mean? Of course I could do stuff. I could slam it.
What was that?
Shit siren.
Oh.
Does that mean that something bad's happening?
No.
Okay.
No.
So anyway, maybe we should just let this go.
Yeah, I think we should.
Let it go.
I think we should let it go.
Okay. All right. Good. I just don't want to get into this right now.
Okay.
Whew.
Fred really wants to talk about this.
I'm not really trying to talk about it because I'm keeping my mouth shut, dude.
You're not really keeping your mouth shut because at the end of every episode of every podcast that we have, we end up talking about your gay sexuality.
It's not gay.
It's pretty gay.
How?
Do I need to go into detail?
Give me evidence, dude. Clear-cut evidence.
I don't have clear-cut evidence.
You know I'm fucking straight.
See, right there. Right there. It was pretty gay.
What? I went like this.
Yeah, that's
rubbing.
That's like a dick going in an asshole.
A puss. It looks like a diamond. Right?
Yeah, kind of. A diamond, that's
like
weird.
A starfish, kind of.
No, not a diamond. No, not a starfish. No.
Why? What does that even mean?
Oh, God. Let me just ask you a question about this.
Okay.
I can throw it out there. Is it chocolatey, usually? Like your version of the starfish that you like to call?
Yeah, it's a little chocolatey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fred's a buttfucker. Alright, I'm out, guys.
No.
Guys, I'm out. This has been the Wretched Wrestling Podcast.
You tricked me again. No, that...
If you are not following us on Facebook,
hold on.
Please like our page at Wretched Wrestling. If you would like to like us on Twitter, I don't blame you if you don't.
Why?
Because it's at Wretched Wrestle.
Oh.
Fred.
Okay.
We're on Podomatic, we're on iTunes, now we're on Periscope.
Good.
What?
Nothing.
I'm just gonna go now.
No, can we do it? You leave me. This is why I have to go to therapy every week.
What do you have to go to therapy for?
Because I found out I was date raped because of you. You made me...
How's it my fault you were date raped?
Because you made me realize it.
Oh. That's very fucked up to put the blame on me.
Yeah. It is.
Okay. But you realize that just right now.
Shit. Oh, no. And then I may have had sex with an elderly woman. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I can't do this anymore, dude.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. All right. You heard it here. He's done. So we're gonna move on.
Okay.
You want to sing your song or?
I have no soul left.
Oh, he doesn't have the. You don't have the soul. Come on.
What?
Pull a little Aiden English for me. Come on. Come on. Just one more time.
All right.
For all time.
Maybe I get it off my chest. You know. God. All right. We love wrestling.
Almost says what?
What? What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say, dude?
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
What?
Instagram, Facebook.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Just
what? What?
Just keep asking.
Craig, what? Fucking what? Says what? What? God damn it. Fucking what? I'm fucking done. One more time I'll say what. Okay, I'm done. See you guys all next week, or maybe, I don't know. Fucking what?